Since 1967, Tooth Acres Pet Care Center provided the finest indoor-outdoor boarding environment for your pet. We accept all breeds of dogs, and our newly remodeled cattery features spacious 9 square feet personal accommodations for your feline friends. For more information on pricing and availability, check us out at our website at www.toothacres.com.
Friday Night Glory, Dan Jaworski with Marcus defensive end Bryson Barber. You had a big night tonight, Bryson. I don't know how many sacks it was total, but you had what it really was a game-clinching fumble recovery. Talk about this defensive game tonight.
It was a great game for defense. You know, we prepared all week for a great victory, and I'm glad we were able to show what we really were made of, and I'm glad we were able to pull out this victory.
Your defense seems to get better every week. What is it you guys are doing to stay as hungry as you are and as fierce?
Hey, we're working as a team. Our motto is pack swarm. When there's a pack, we swarm to the ball, and we make the tackles every single week. Showing up to practice helps. Working hard helps. Everything will help us out for a great victory.
Well, you're on a roll with district wins. I think this is 4 in a row now. Big one next week.
Yes,
I know you probably have a 24-hour rule, but we got to talk about next week.
Yes, sir. Hey, if we keep playing the same way we will, we're going to have a great game next week. We should win this game. It should set us up for a great district game.
Well, congratulations on a big night, and good luck next week. Beat Lewisville. Dan Jaworski with Friday Night Glory, standing here with Marcus offensive lineman Jaden Rush. Jay Rush. 17-play drive to start the game. First half absolutely dominated the time of possession. I want to say it was something like 12 or 14 minutes of time of possession in the first half. All that to say, at the end of the night, 28-7 became 28-14. This game seemed a lot closer than it was. Talk about what you guys did in the running game tonight.
You know, in the first half, we kind of struggled running and passing, but, you know, we still managed to put points up on the board. We had a lot of lost points we could have put on the board, but came out in the second half, dominated. We had them tired. You know, they had doubt in their mind, and we just dominated. O-line came through, receivers came through, the whole offense came through, and we, you know, came out with the dub.
So this is probably the most complete game y'all have had in terms of the 3 phases, you know, offense, defense, special teams, punt return, kick return. Some big plays tonight get called back for penalties. But talk about the fact that, you know, the week before such a big game next week, you're able to bring everything together.
You know, this week we had a couple penalties. We had a good week of practice, you know, trying not to have penalties, stuff like that. You know, we had a couple penalties, you know. But going into next week, we can't really have those kind of penalties. You know, we have to really be disciplined. All 3 cores, you know, and we just got to come together as a team and dominate.
So you're a senior playing against Lewisville. You've gotten the last 2. Talk about how important this game is next week, not just in terms of the district win and potential district championship and playoff implications and all that, but talk about how important it is as a senior.
No, it's very important. You know, every senior wants to win this game on their last season. You know, last year was a good game. Obviously, blew them out. The year before, close game. So this year we gotta do it again and blow them out again. Know that they're hungry and we gotta go undefeated in district.
Well, congratulations on a great game tonight, on a great offensive performance from the offensive line tonight. Good luck next week. Beat Lewisville. Friday Night Glory, Dan Jaworski with Marcus defensive coach, special teams coach CJ Cartwright. Coach, this has become a weekly conversation between us, but tonight, really all 3 phases come together.
Yeah, no doubt.
Talk about it.
Yeah, that's what we needed. It was a big game, and we talked about that all week. All 3 phases had to come together. Defense did their part. Offense did their part. We got enough points on the board to win, and special teams did a great job too. Obviously, a holding call on one that would have been on 2 of them that would have been big and increased the score a little bit more. But we played as a team, and that's what we got to do if we want to win from here on out.
Time of possession tonight, very lopsided. So defense, you know, got off the field pretty well. Offense started the game off with a 17-play drive. What was it that causes such a lopsided, time of possession, control the clock, control the pace of the game?
Yeah, some games just don't. Some games work out that way and some don't. You talk about it, and ideally every team wants every game to be that way, and sometimes it just doesn't work that way. And we're running the ball good at times. They're playing good defense at times. We're playing good defense at times. We did a good job of bending but not breaking. So we let them march down the field a couple of times, but got them off the field when it was all said and done, and that contributes to the clock time a little bit too. So everybody produced when they needed to produce, and ultimately I think that's what helped.
So you got 4 district wins in a row next week. Big one.
Yeah.
Big game.
Yep.
Let's talk about, how this win and the 4 in a row propels you into next week for such an important game.
This was big for that. You know, we knew that obviously going into this week, it was a momentum builder against a really, really good team. They're undefeated. They beat a really good Coppell team that we had some hard time, some problems with. So it's a good test for us, and I think it's just the builder that we needed to go into next week. We know it's a big week. We're going to keep the main thing, practice just how we've been practicing, do what we've been doing, and try to control the game and try to go win. So it's a big one for us, and we're ready.
So you'll get them at your place next week. It's first time in 3 years we've had them at Marcus next week. So emotions are going to be really high from the stands, the student section, everybody. What are you guys going to do in the next week to try to keep everybody tempered, but at the same time build that sense of urgency?
Yeah, faceless opponent. You know what I mean? And it is big for everybody, right? And the crowd and all that. It's good for everybody to get excited. But for us, it's a cold-blooded mindset. It is a faceless opponent, and we're going to keep the main thing. And we're going to prepare our best and work really, really hard throughout the week to play anybody that steps out there on Friday. And so it's good for everybody to be excited, and we like that. But for us as a team, it's a faceless opponent, and we're going to go in and just try to beat anybody. So,
well, congratulations on another big win. Congratulations on bringing it all together tonight and beat Lewisville next week.
Thank you.